This video is to help you set up the scanner bin if you are blind or visually impaired. First thing I'll say is I recommend that you have somebody help you, but if you do not have anyone to help you when you receive the unit, hopefully these instructions can provide some aid. So once you get the scanner bin out of the Amazon packaging, it'll either come in a box, a cardboard box, or it's going to come in some sort of a Tyvek bag that you have to rip open. But inside of it should be the scanner bin, and the scanner bin will be wrapped in its own individual poly bag. So you'll feel that bag, and what you want to do is probably get in front of a table like I'm standing here, and have the scanner bin in both of your hands and feel around for the side of the bag that will open. And when you find that side, which is on one of the short edges of the scanner bin, so it's a rectangle, when you find the opening on the short end, you want to rip that open and pull it back so that you can feel the inside, which is also cardboard. So it's the scanner bin itself that you'll feel inside. And go ahead and grab the scanner bin from the top, pinch it from the top, and pull the plastic bag with your other hand, pinch the bottom of the scanner bin with the other hand, and pull the plastic bag off. And hold the scanner bin in both hands in front of you. Feel around the outside of the scanner bin for a clip, a metal clip. And what you'll find is that clip is close, within a couple of inches, to one of the corners of the scanner bin. You want to flip the scanner bin around and position it such that that clip and that corner is on your right side, and closest to you. So hold that clip in your right hand and hold the other corner of the scanner bin in your left hand, and go ahead and set it on a flat surface in front of you. Hopefully you can stand at a table, but if you're sitting, that will work as well. So now the scanner bin is flat on the table in front of you, and the binder clip is still in place, and the binder clip is near your right hand. So feel the top of the scanner bin to locate the binder clip again. And you'll just want to take the two metal clasps of the binder clip and orient them, pull them out and towards you so that they can be opened. Once you have them out and towards you, feel them with your thumb and your index finger and push them to pull the binder clip off of the scanner bin so that it can open. And at that point, you just want to set the scanner bin on the table in front of you, and it will open just like a book. So open it just like a book, and when you feel inside, you'll feel there is a loose piece of, if you feel from the bottom up, so it's closest to you, you bring your hands onto the scanner bin from below and feel on your right hand, you'll feel a bigger flap that wants to rise up off the table. And on your left hand, you should feel a smaller flap. So go ahead and pull those flaps towards you to open up the scanner bin even more, and just push everything down to try to flatten it out. And the next thing you'll notice is in your right hand, if you're feeling the scanner bin, you should be feeling a loose instruction sheet. So go ahead and set that off to the side, and if somebody can help you set this up later, you'll want to save the instructions for them. Now, with your right hand, now feel the center of the scanner bin on the right side, and you'll feel a little cutout, a little square hole on top of the scanner bin on the top side, facing up. There's a hole in the cardboard. That's where your camera needs to go. But in the center of the hole, you'll find a couple of bumpers, and it will just come off as one unit. So it's actually double-sided taped to the scanner bin. So you'll just want to pick those up and set them to a place where you can find them again. So maybe perhaps set them next to your binder clip so that you can easily find them again. And now you've got the scanner bin ready to set up. So bring your hands back down the scanner bin towards you until you can locate the big flap that was in your right hand and the little flap that was in your left hand, and lift them up off the table. So now the scanner bin is up, and it wants to rest with the far side on the table, and go ahead and feel around, and you'll feel around the top edge of the scanner bin, and you'll feel all 4 flaps that will allow you to form this into a box. So before actually folding the flaps, just open the scanner bin up. So take your right hand and feel along the far edge of the scanner bin for a bend. Take your left hand and feel along the closer edge of the scanner bin for the other bend. And once you've located those 2 bends, open it with your right hand pushing out and your left hand pulling in, so that the scanner bin basically opens like a cardboard box. And you should be able to set it now on the table in front of you in that open position. So now you've got the scanner bin sitting on the table. You've located a far corner with your right hand and a near corner with your left hand. You've got it positioned so that it's kind of like diamond shaped with the left hand corner closest to you. Go ahead and rotate it so that, actually go ahead and feel the top. You'll feel 4 flaps. So 2 of them are smaller, 2 of them are bigger. Find the bigger flap that has 2 tabs, and go ahead and make sure that flap is close to you, and grab it with both hands. So 1 tab on the left is in your left hand, 1 tab on the right in your right hand. Fold that flap into the scanner bin, just like you're closing a cardboard box, and hold it down. And then with your left hand, feel for one of the small flaps, fold it in. On your right hand, with your right hand, feel for the right small flap and fold it in. So now you've got now rest your arms on the 2 flaps that you just folded in, and with your fingers feel for the far side flap, which was one of the big flaps. And at the top of it, it's tapered. Go ahead and find that top tapered edge and just grip it with your finger and thumb and pull it down towards the middle of the scanner bin. So you're folding it back into the scanner bin where the other flaps were folded. And just push it once it makes contact with the other flaps. Go ahead and push it through with your finger, and it will snap into place. And once you feel that it's snapped into place, it may be stuck down a little bit. So you may feel that all the flaps are pushing into the box. So go ahead and grab the box on either side with both hands, and they might pop back up, but they might not. So if not, go ahead and just set it, rotate the box so that it's the opening is facing up now, and take one of your hands and go ahead and just push inside of it so that the flaps are pushed back out, and now they should be in place. So at this point, the scanner bin is positioned so that the opening is facing up. Go ahead and feel along the sides of the scanner bin. And what you'll find is on one of the 4 sides of the scanner bin, you'll find a little 2" by 2" square hole. And you want to position the scanner bin so that that hole is facing upwards. Once you have that hole facing upwards and the opening of the scanner bin is facing towards you, so that's where you're putting a piece of paper, and the hole is where you're putting your smartphone. So now that you've got the hole facing upwards, go ahead and locate your smartphone and set it on top of the scanner bin, on top of where that cutout is at the top of the scanner bin. And with your right hand, feel underneath that top edge and locate where the opening is with your fingers. And on your left hand, locate where your camera is on your smartphone. And you're going to want to get your camera positioned so that it can basically view what's inside the scanner bin through the opening. So use your fingers to line up the camera of the smartphone with the opening. And it's going to take a little bit of work to get it there, I think. You'll also want to feel the edges of your smartphone and make them parallel with the edges of that top, call it a platform for the scanner bin. So you want to make that as straight as possible with the camera able to view inside the scanner bin. Once you've got the phone where you think is in place, you'll want to pull some piece of paper that has text on it, perhaps the instructions from the scanner bin, and just simply slide those into the bin below where the camera is, and just push it all the way in and all the way to the right corner of the scanner bin. And in this case, I've got an app already loaded called Super Read. And what's good about this app is it will automatically read the text.
Scanner bin. Download a recommended free app. Adobe Scan. Most recommended. App Store.
So I'm assuming that you've got an app already loaded on your phone that can read text out loud. So if you don't, Prismo Go, Super Read, Scene AI, there's a number of apps that do that. But you'll just want to test it to make sure that it's actually seeing the paper below. And if it's not reading anything, that means you might be slightly off with your camera. So you'll want to move it around on the top of the scanner bin until your camera can see the paper down below. Once you've got your phone, you're confident that your phone can see the paper through the scanner bin, and it's parallel to the edges of the scanner bin, so it's at a right angle. You'll want to go back and feel around for the bumpers, which should be next to your binder clip. Pick up those foam bumpers, and you'll see that it's shaped like a rectangle as well, or you'll feel that it's shaped like a rectangle. There's actually two bumpers on a single piece of tape there. So just fold it in half, grab one short side with your left hand, one short side with your right hand, and bend it in half, and pull the bumpers off of the tape. And there's a side that's sticky. And all you're trying to do there is feel down where your phone is. You're just trying to mark the position of your phone that allows it to view the inside of the box. So once you get one bumper maybe on the top edge of your phone, take another bumper and put it on the side long edge of your phone, so that every time, and stick them onto the top of the scanner bin. So now every time you want to use a scanner bin, you know exactly where to slide your phone, and the bumpers will tell you where to stop, and then your phone will be in the right position so that it can scan the paper. And then at that point, you should be able to put a paper in, trigger the app in whatever way you can. Some are voice, some are used with a big button. So you'll want to make sure that you know how to use one of those apps, and then this should all work for you.